Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, The Storyteller's Oracles. I am your storyteller, Maria, and I'm back after taking a week off from YouTube. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. I appreciate all of your likes, comments, everyone who subscribes to my channel. Truly grateful for all of you. And so today we're gonna tap into the divine masculines and see what is going on with all of you. So real quick, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of every time I upload a new video. I do collective reads as well, and I also do read for the Divine Feminine Collective. And inner healing, inner union is about healing both aspects inside of us. So if you feel drawn to watch any of the Divine Feminine Collective videos, then please do, because that means there's something there for you. My videos are always timeless. I set my intention for the next 7 to 10 days from the moment that you are seeing this video. During my videos, I also activate my Reiki, and I send my Reiki through the cards as I touch them, and through you, through my intentions as well, for everyone watching, because every card will resonate differently for everyone. So I want healing to go out to all of you through that, okay? So just take a few nice, deep, cleansing breaths, and be open to receive and be open to heal. All right, so let's get started. We're going to find out what your most recent lesson learned is for the masculines. And we're going to go from there. Sorry if the shuffling is a little loud. Healing. The most recent lesson for the masculines that they've learned, that they've moved on from. Thank you. Home. Card number 35 breaks down to an 8. I keep hearing home is where the heart is, so I feel that many of you are realizing this, and I feel like the most recent thing is that you found a peace within yourself, almost like this feeling of coming home, literally coming home, but coming home to yourself, to who you are, to what you truly believe, where you truly stand. All of those, it's all of that is all related to coming home to self. My throat is like super duper dry, so you guys, before I get ahead of myself, I do feel that some of you are in coming home to yourself. You've also started speaking up, but you may still be blocked on certain things. There may be certain things that you're still afraid to say for whatever reason. But let's find out. What is the current lesson for the masculines, please? Thank you. All right, Spirit. And what is the deeper lesson for the masculines? There's just one, just the one that flipped. I don't want the other ones. Okay. just going to get my cards laid out here. Highest possible outcome for the masculines, like 7 to 10 days, please. Highest possible outcome for the masculines, next 7 to 10 days. Highest possible outcome, please, for the masculines. They don't want me to use this deck. I wasn't even sure if I was going to use this one, but now I'm being told to use it. Alright. What is going to be the highest possible outcome for the masculines next 7 to 10 days? Some of you are longing for someone. Get a really strong feeling of longing. Compass. Finding your way. This is finding your way. Compass. It's the highest possible outcome. And then advice for the masculines next 7 to 10 days. Nothing flipped, right? No. Any advice from this deck, Spirit, please? Any advice from this deck for the masculines? Alright. So we have home. Current lesson is the soulmate card. Number 14. And then the lesson within the lesson, the deeper lesson to be learned, which could also sometimes possibly be a block, is the alchemy card. This is about transmuting not just the negatives, but also the positives. I see fire here. It's like, I just heard making something from nothing. And that's pretty much what alchemy is. You take random things and you make something out of it. You create something. You guys are creating something, or that's what you're working on. It's a deeper lesson. You've got to learn to transmute what you're feeling, because I'm getting a really strong feeling of longing from these cards. I mean, look, you've got the home card was the first one, and then the soulmate card after that. And this looks like the same girl, same hair, same little ringlets, everything. She's very similar, but he's like a ghost. It's like he's not with her. And I'm getting a really strong feeling of longing from this. Like there's somewhere you'd rather be, but you don't know how to get there. Read a little bit on this soulmate card, because I feel like there's something deeper I'm not picking up here. It says, open your heart and invite sacred love. Your soulmate is not far from you. To connect with them, you need to open your heart. Call them in and have patience. If you're not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity, like you've known them before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically, and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart in the same way that a soulmate can. It's important to note that your soulmate will not necessarily be your partner. He or she may come in a completely different form than you've imagined, but they will offer you incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experience. We attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. And the irony of that, because in the past videos, it's been a lot of healing for the masculines about realizing your self-worth, realizing what you truly want, acknowledging what your beliefs truly are, who you really are as a person, as a whole, without everyone else's opinions and influences being involved. Literally 100% you at your core. And now we have that as the most recent lesson learned, that coming home to self. Okay? And I keep hearing home is where the heart is. So where is your heart? Where does your mind go when it wanders? Your heart is constantly trying to whisper to you. It's just a soft, gentle whisper calling you. It's not going to be loud, blaring in your head, repetitive. That's the brain. That's the security system. Alarms going off, you know? For some of you, this soulmate is going to be someone who is going to help teach you about yourself. Yeah, which is going to show you the way. It's going to make your way perfectly clear to you, because soulmates can also be friends. They can be family members. So, you know, maybe you've made a new friend recently, or maybe you're going to be meeting somebody. Most of you, I feel like you already know this person, though, because for most of you, I really feel like this is a connection. This is like a counterpart connection. Okay. Some advice for these masculines, please. Give me some more to this message. Some more of this message for the masculines, please. Offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. Yeah, so it's one thing to love yourself, but in the process of learning to love yourself, the next lesson to learn is how to love others unconditionally. Like, how do you love yourself? Like, you're not going to put yourself in a situation where you're going to do something that's going to make you unhappy, right? Because you love yourself. You want to be happy. You want to experience life. You want to be joyful in every day. You don't want to be miserable. You don't want to be trapped, right? So once you can learn to be that devoted to yourself, the next lesson comes in how to be that open and devoted to others. Okay? A cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. Yeah, and we've got the compass card as your highest outcome, which is finding your way. Anything else for the masculines, please? A reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases. You can find peace within the strangest of places. I don't know why, but I feel like some of you might be moving with that card. This is opening your heart to others. That's the only way you can ever call in a soulmate. How can I explain this? The only way to even be able to open your heart in the first place is to truly love yourself. And that's the most recent thing I feel like the masculines that this video is going to resonate with. That's the most recent thing you've learned. It's how to truly love yourself unconditionally. And believe in yourself and go for what you truly want, no matter what other people say. Because, people are gonna talk regardless. No matter what you do, good, bad, in between, whatever, people are gonna talk, people are gonna judge. It's just the way of this world, but you've learned to not care about that. Now it comes the heart opening, the full-on heart opening. You can have love for yourself, like unconditional love for yourself, but your heart still not be fully open. You can still be closed off. Some of you are moving. Some of you, about this home is realizing that, home is where the heart is, and you are your home, your temple, your body is your soul's home, and you're moving. Change beckons. The path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed as change beckons today. Some of you are moving. Heart healing. Mourning has now had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. Okay. And I'm drawn to the alchemy card with that. You have felt your sadness. You've felt your pain, your traumas. Now, this deeper lesson is alchemizing them for good, for love, for happiness, for healing. Taking what you've learned from the things that have happened to you that have caused you pain, that have caused you grief, sorrow, confusion, emptiness, and following your heart, the stirrings. I just heard follow the stirrings of your heart. You're not going to fall into the same cycles of before, because you have this love for yourself now that you truly want to be happy. You truly, like this, a cure for longing. Yeah, longing for this just happiness, this peace, this inner peace. Anything else for the masculines from these, please, Spirit? Secret sketches. Wonder and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. You could be an artist. You could be an artist, and that is a beautiful way to alchemize the energies and things going on within you, even the pain and the darkness, right? Like there's a place in this world for everything. Some of the most beautiful poetry is really dark. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe, like that's some really deep, dark stuff. Even the writings of Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, the trilogy of that, and the Silmarillion. I can't even never pronounce it, but it's a story that comes after that, and then obviously The Hobbit as well. Tolkien had a very sad life, and his writing was his out. It was his way of expression. Maybe some of you are writers as well here, and I just heard desahogar. Like that's how you desahogar say. Desahogar is literally translated. It's like to unchoke yourself. I just heard on yourself, on F yourself. yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's like, it's a release. How do you say this in English? I don't know. That's all I gotta say is, if you're, it's like it's expressing what it is that's weighing on you, expressing what is heavy. You're like releasing that. You're releasing it out. You're expressing it. You're saying it. Could be singing, could be drawing, could be writing. It could literally be straight up talking to someone and venting. Venting, that's the word. This I gotta say, venting. Yes. Sorry guys, there are some words that I only know in Spanish, and there are some words that I don't know in Spanish. I mean, I was 9 when we left Puerto Rico, so it is what it is. Alright, anything else? Yes. Morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. Morning is a beautiful time, let me tell you. Every morning, I get up, except on weekends. Except on weekends. Every morning I get up, and by 7:30 a.m., I'm standing outside, sun gazing and taking in the beauty of nature, just breathing in the morning air, listening to the sounds of the birds, the wind, even the cars of people going by. Everything's starting. I just heard starting fresh. I mean, honestly, you don't have to wait for morning to start fresh. Every second that you draw breath is a new moment for you to start fresh, to start anew, to have that new beginning that you want. You don't have to wait for Monday. You don't have to wait for that job. You don't have to wait for someone to tell you it's okay to do it. No, you just do it. You make the changes you want for you. Distant dream. The distant calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. This is manifestation. You're learning alchemy is manifestation as well. Use your pain to amplify the beauty. Because you don't want to feel your pains anymore, right? You don't want to repeat old cycles. You don't want to go through all of the old crap that you went through before. Like, you want to move forward in your life, right? You want to experience new things, happy things, pleasurable things, everything life has to offer that brings us joy, whatever that may be. It's different for everybody, whatever your calling is. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. That one fell out as I opened this. You've come a long way. I mean, to heal yourself to the point of self-love, even just to the point where you acknowledge, I want to love myself. It takes a lot of work to get there. Celebrate that. Because once you acknowledge, I want to be able to love myself, but I don't know how, guess what? Drop the I don't know how and say, I want to love myself. Please give me signs, show me, help me learn how to love myself. And you will get the help you're asking for. As you dare dream, so must it be. Imagine how you would feel if you knew how to love yourself. And then just take small conscious steps every single day to love yourself. Little things like, smelling good, looking good, really admire yourself in the mirror, get out of the shower and look at yourself and truly admire yourself. This is your vessel, You chose this vessel. You get to create this before you come. All right. What do we have for masculines from here, please? Anything else for? Anything else from this deck for the masculines? Abundance. Any more messages, please? Final shuffle. love literally completely flipped over. And this one wanted to flip over, and that one's intuition. All right, so let's see what we have, because we have quite a few that popped out. All right, so we have Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Yes, she will. Okay? The Divine Mother will always heal you. The Divine Mother heals. The Divine Father protects. Okay? And yes, the Divine Mother does protect too. But she protects when she has to. Her main role is to nurture and heal. Dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. For some of you, I also feel like you are having dreams of your counterpart, and there are messages for you in that dream. I feel like you guys are actually connecting telepathically to one another, and also connecting to each other on the other side, if you will. Blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass. And we got compass as your highest possible outcome, okay? And I always say, follow your heart, because the heart is the compass to the soul's map, okay? It will never steer you wrong. It says, follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by the masters and teachers of the highest realms. For some of you, this is actually the ascended masters trying to connect with you. If you don't know about the ascended masters and this is resonating with you, go ahead, look them up, research them, and use your inner compass to guide you to the right things. Because remember, there's a lot of false light in this world. So you have to be very discerning about the information you take in and allow to become part of your truth. Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Oh my God. Like the second card, and I told you this was like with the alchemy card. You're learning to follow the stirrings within your heart. That's how you're going to alchemize things. You're going to follow your soul's calling. And for some of you, this is going to bring in your counterpart or a soulmate, one or the other. If it is a counterpart, then obviously that is a divine love connection. It's a sacred connection, very sacred, highly sacred, to be cherished and appreciated and respected highly. But your heart has to be open to receive that. So that's for a select few. For most of you, I feel like this is preparation for that, and it could involve an actual soulmate coming in to help guide you on that path. A soulmate can be friend, family member, and it could also be a significant other. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Advancement. I read advancement. Abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. It is heard, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Just because someone's done you dirty in the past, 2 wrongs don't make a right. And when you know better, you have to do better. So if you know that what someone did to you was wrong, it's heard, no le pagues con la misma moneda, which is like, don't pay them with the same dime. And what that means is, you don't do to them what they did to you. That's not how it works. It's not how it works at all. You be the bigger person. Because you're coming from a higher place. Why are you going to lower your vibration back down to that when you've worked so hard to get out of that? Just send them on their way with love and grace. Cut it out of your life if you need to. Love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. Look how the third eye is very lit up in this card. Intuition. That's how you're going to alchemize things too. And once you do that, that's how you learn this lesson about the soulmate. That's how you learn to open up your heart. When you apply the healing that you've done, the truth that you've found, when you actually apply that to everything around you, everything just changes. It's like a domino effect. Things just flow. What's the possible block? I want to know what a possible block is. Or fears, concerns, blocks. Fears, concerns, or blocks for the masculines, please, in this situation. Details. Can I get some more on this details, please? What are these fears or blocks for the masculines? Clarity. Anything else, Spirit? Fears, concerns, blocks for the masculines, please. Some of you are afraid of ending up alone. Some of you are afraid of being happy. That was me. Final shuffle, Spirit, please. Anything else for the masculines? Blocks and fears. Y'all got a lot of fears. That's not good. Unconditional love knows no fear. Love conquers all. There is no more powerful force in the universe than the power of love. Follow the leader was in reverse. So I'm going to leave it that way. And we have solitude. Peaks of joy, sad embrace. You're afraid your happiness won't last. You have a fear. It's a balance. Yeah, balancing act is out here as well. You have 2 4s. Might be significant to you. 11, 33. 13, 40, 43, 7, 11, 33, 45, 50, 25, 14, and 35 again. 2 35s. Wait, 2 35s? No, 45 and 35. Why are these details of fear? Why are these details of fear? Some of you are so used to being alone that you are afraid of happiness. It scares you. Happiness scares you because it's unknown to you. True happiness, truly following your heart, not letting anyone else influence you. Some of you are afraid to take the lead because follow the leader. It says it's called follow the leader, but it tells you to be the leader on the card. Let me see. I'll read it. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. Yeah, and it was reversed. So reversed, the follow the leader card offers a gentle push to get up and take the lead. That's why it's a fear. You're afraid to be a leader, but you were born to lead. You're divine masculine. You were born for this. You were created for this purpose. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places you've discovered, tears that you have shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Some of you are healers. I'm hearing counselors, coaches, guides. And for all different sorts of people from all different walks of life, you are going to help guide so many people, to help them heal in some way, shape, or form. Don't be afraid to stand in your power. And the part that I read was from the upright. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery and the adventures of your life. So why are you afraid? You're literally, reverse says, you're being given a gentle push to take the lead. And then look, for those of you that this relationship part resonated for, it says, in a relationship or partnership, be the one to voice what must be said. Muster your courage and strength and speak what you need out loud. Affirm what you like and what you feel. Don't just hope for someone else to fix the problems you see. If you are being called to reach out to your feminine, this is for a very specific group of masculines. If you have been doing your work, you've been doing inner healing, and now your intuition and your guides are pushing you towards contact with your feminine, do not ignore that. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Yeah, advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings in your heart. This is source guiding you. This is divinely guided. There is a small group of you that are being guided into union. And I know readers say this all the time. Oh, union's happening. Union this, union that. La, 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 la. The real union is the inner union. Union with self. Union with source. Finding yourself so that you can find that pure connection. So that you can truly see things the way they need to be seen and live and experience life the way that you are meant to, not the way you've been conditioned to. That's the true gift. The icing on the cake, or the cherry on top, if you will, is union. And we don't all get that. But it could be a soulmate. If your feminine is not ready, because, hey, runner chaser dynamic can be either one. If your feminine is not ready, but you are being called to speak up to a soulmate, to someone in your life currently who is pulling at your heartstrings, do it. You deserve to be happy. They were brought to you for a reason. They wouldn't be in your life if they weren't. And it's okay not to have union. It's perfectly fine. You don't need union to be happy. Happiness comes from within. Okay. If your inquiry is about a career or a project, you must take the initiative to draw a proper plan. And if it is about a personal relationship, you must be clear about your intentions and desires. Boldly begin a discussion about how things really are and how to make the situation work for the highest good of all. Do this as soon as possible. You may be pleasantly surprised by the results. In the details card, under the magnifying glass, it says clarity. And it says important notes. You have your clarity. Yeah, that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid you haven't done enough. But you have. Look at all those books on this table that are open. You've been learning so much. You've been growing so much. And look, this is a compass. Really weird compass. It reminds me of the alethiometer from the Golden Compass. Where she would hold it And she was the only, and this one reminds me of the alethiometer as well. Some of you need to watch Golden Compass. The show is really, really good. The show is actually better than the movie. The book's even better, so maybe the book will be something you want to read if you're a reader. If not, hey, audiobooks, they're great when you're bored and just sitting around. But you've done the work. You're focusing too much on super fine details. Take a look at the bigger picture. Look how far you've come. Stop being afraid. You want to experience joy. You're afraid of being happy because you're so used to this. Don't be afraid. Claim what you are. If you're a leader, claim that. Become the leader. Don't be afraid. Stand in your power. Acknowledge it. Show it to the world. Don't be afraid to show your true power to the world. You are who you are. Stop doing a balancing act. Stop minimizing yourself for others around you. Okay? Have faith. Have faith that what you're being guided to is meant to propel you forward for your highest good. Okay? What is this sad embrace about? I have something on the sad embrace, please. Wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. The people who have hurt you, I was going to say have hurt, but almost said hurting. If there's someone around you who is still hurting you, you are well within your right to cut that person out. It does not matter who they are. Mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle, best friend, lover, whatever. If they're toxic to you, they're toxic to you. Cut them out. Cut them out. If this resonates for you, you know what you got to do. All right. Any final words for the masculines? Not from these. Okay. He's back in here. What am I using? Doors. Final messages, please, for the masculines. Yeah, it's time to step into the light. Look at all the light in that doorway. And it says forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Some of you were hardcore lied to and deceived by somebody, and it left you like this. It left you here feeling like this. Arise and awaken. See a new sunrise. And you also got morning memory. In healing, its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. And I feel like the morning sun is going to be the most healing for you. Whatever this person or these people, this pain and these lies that I'm picking up on, if that part resonates for you, ooh, I hate to say it, but they're going to get their karma. Don't you worry about that. So if that's what's stopping you from forgiving them because you feel like, well, if I forgive them, then it doesn't matter what they did to me because they still get to keep going because they don't care, that you might not even be talking to them anymore. But it doesn't matter. The forgiveness is for you. Not forgiving is you're making a prisoner out of yourself. A prisoner in your own mind, in your heart, and in your soul. You become a prisoner of that pain because in forgiving, you're saying, you have no power over me anymore. And what is to be will be. Go on your way. You are no longer allowed in my space. And that's what I mean by cutting them out. Anything else here? Three-eyed raven. I told you, morning. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. I'm being drawn to get a fortune cookie for you guys. I feel like is a career. I feel somebody is going to be getting an unexpected call from a prospective employer. Maybe you put in some applications and you hadn't heard back, but now something's coming in. Something is coming in. This could also be an offer from a family member. Maybe somebody heard of a job or something for you, some sort of connection. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusion will soon disappear. Take time out of problems or conflicts to approach softly to avoid making matters worse. Yeah, if you need to take a break, if you need to go in hermit mode, solitude, if you need that, do it. Society, say yes to all of the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. So for those of you about this soulmate, it could literally be go out. Anywhere you get invited to go out, to go hang out, any parties, barbecues, reunions, even if it's like someone else's like office party or something like that, go to anything you're invited to and be open. Have your heart open to meet new and unexpected, because for some of you, this is where you're going to meet someone who's going to give you a really good business opportunity. And for others of you, this is where you're going to meet an actual romantic partner. That's beautiful. Commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. See what I said? And from this one, a messenger raven calls out with news. I really feel like that right there, I feel like it has to do with business. I'm getting really strong, like, this is what you've been waiting for. Like, this is what I keep hearing. This is what you've been waiting for. Final shuffle. Oh, there's one in there that was flipped that I didn't see earlier. Wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person which will allow you to move on. I'm being drawn back to this pain, this forgive and forget. Some of you, this could be a grandparent, aunt, uncle, even a parent, or literally just an older person that you could just be friends with. I have a lot of friends that are like way older than me, and I love them. But they're going to give you some really good advice. And I feel like it's going to have to do with something they've learned from their past about letting go as well. And it's going to help you apply it to your situation. All right, so let's get through these real quick, and then we're going to wrap up the video. Achievement came out. Enjoy the limelight. You have earned it. Again, this is that follow the leader. Look, it came out in the reverse. You are being nudged. Enjoy the limelight. You have earned it all. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. Listen, don't stress, okay? If someone in your family is not feeling well or they're not doing well, don't stress about that. They're going to be okay, all right? It's gonna be uncomfortable for you. You're going to be worried. Obviously, it's someone you care about. But you need to enjoy what you have achieved. Celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. Celebration was literally the first one that popped out from the Starseed Oracles. Okay? Enjoy that limelight. Get out there. Accept these invitations. Some of you might not want to accept the invitations because you have a family member who's not well, but you need to go out. Even if you don't feel like going out, you need to. There is something there for you. Okay. Tough and trying times ahead. Think long-term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. Okay? So there's going to be some challenges coming in for some of you here. I feel like this is for the group that I felt is going to be moving. I think this tough and trying times is going to apply to you because moves are never easy, right? Moving careers, moving locations, that stuff's never easy. It involves a lot. So we have, let's see, love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. For those of you coupled up, you might be having arguments, but you guys are going to find a common ground. There's going to be some form of a higher commitment in relationships for some of you that are coupled up, but you're going to feel good about it. These are probably the decisions. This could be as simple as just, making it official that you're in a relationship, or moving in, or hell, it could even be engagement. Maybe you're going to get married. Who knows? Maybe you're feeling called to ask someone for their hand in marriage, and it's the right thing. It's all written out here. Personal riches. Small successes are likely now and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Jealousy. Watch who you trust with your personal secrets and your plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. And you've got a lot about meditating under the sun here, the sunrise in the morning. You can find peace within the strangest of places. For some of you, it might seem really strange to be at peace out in nature. Maybe you're used to, I just heard, being a hermit indoors. Maybe you're used to being indoors all day. Maybe you're in the city and there isn't really a lot of nature. But you'd be surprised. It could literally be this tiny little patch of grass that's called a park in the middle of a metropolis. And you could find beautiful peace there. You're still connecting with Gaia. It doesn't have to be some grand gesture out in the woods. Okay? All right, guys. So, do not be afraid of these changes. Do not be afraid of happiness. Stand in your power, loving yourself. You've done a lot of growing. You're realizing where your home is. And for some of you, that's going to bring tough and trying times because it's not where you're currently at. But that's okay, because it's going to lead to beautiful things. It's going to lead to this compass. The compass is finding your way in life. All right, guys. This went on a little longer than I wanted it to, but I hope it helps. If it resonated, hit the like button. Drop me a comment below. Tell me something you're grateful for. Anything you want to say. If you feel like venting, vent in the comments below. I read every single one of them and I will respond, okay? All right. Have a wonderful week. This is set for the next 7 to 10 days. If you feel like you need Reiki, I don't just heal bodies, you guys. I heal the heart and the soul, okay? So if you feel like you need some healing, book your Reiki with me through my website. You can also follow all of my other social medias. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. Those are all linked onto my website, and the link for my website is below. And if you'd like to make a donation, there's also that link there. All right. Have a beautiful week, guys. Don't be afraid. Stand in your power. Let your heart guide you. It will never steer you wrong.